are told there's this other new polling station that has been gazetted. And now, as a candidate, you have not planned for those polling stations. And the distances are so huge. And this makes a lot of sense to say that 3 months before the general election, all the polling stations must be gazetted and we must know them. So those who are intent on campaigning for various positions can be clear. We've got to create some predictability around electioneering. So I'm very happy about that proposed amendment. Then, Mr. Speaker, now, there has been some problems, and I'm very glad that Clause 22 has captured this challenge, that sometimes people have gone to court to say that the transmitted results, electronically transmitted results, are not true. They have even created huge issues around that, creating uncertainties around the country, especially when it comes to presidential elections, that we are not sure whether these results that were transmitted electronically are the truth. So it is now very clear through this law that the verified, declared results in every polling station, they shall prevail. Those physical results shall prevail if there are any doubts about the electronically transmitted results. Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I also think that inside this law, we should be able to create some consequences for those of us who are candidates and we just refuse to accept results. This is something that we need to deal with. Because if I am running for Senate and then I refuse the results, and yet my political party participated in the trial run that I'm suggesting should be there, they signed against the fact that this system that is owned by IEBC is correct, this system is good, and then after that, I disparage the results. I just say IEBC was compromised. I think we must have some consequences against candidates like those. In Kiswahili, Mr. Speaker, there's a saying that says, asiyekubali kushindwa sio mshindani. Mr. Speaker, it creates a lot of tension when a governor says the results are fake, when a presidential candidate says the results are fake. It is not right. Let us say that if we have gotten the electronic system proper, we have all signed to it as political parties. We have all signed to it as independent candidates. And then if you come back and you start telling us that I don't accept those results, then challenge with specificity. Go and say there's a fake result in polling station A, B, C, D. But don't stand up and start causing tension around the country. Because already, Mr. Speaker, when people are in election mode, there's a lot of tension. So I'm glad that this law has attempted to deal with the various issues, but we also need to bring in some matters here that will bind candidates who are not being honest with themselves and with the system of electioneering that we chose as a nation. Mr. Speaker, I'm going back to the evaluation report.